Hi, I'm Randy B on the Randy B podcast. I know that I'm early coming on and talking, but you know what I have to say has to be said, and I'm just kind of frustrated right now with what I'm seeing in our country and where it's going. One of the particular reasons for the Randy B podcast is to help give America a voice for those who are frustrated and are frustrated like I am right now. I'm a veteran, and that man who died today touched my heart because he took care of veterans. And I can identify with him and his desire to save lives and to intervene when someone's rights are being invoked on. And for that family who lost that loved one, I want you to know my deepest empathy comes from my heart to you. A part of me wants to just shed tears right now and hurt and pain for what has happened to your son. Then there's a part of me that's angry because we, America, allowed this man in the White House to inflict this type of stuff on America. I don't care who hears this. I don't care if you want to come after me. That's on you. One thing I do know, this has got to stop. America, we are better than this. We need to be able to stop and think of the repercussions of our decision to bring people who rule over us into power. We knew this was coming, but we chose him to take a chance, if you want to put it that way, if he would do this or not. Now you know what he's doing. And now you know the lives that he's taken because of your decisions to allow him into the White House. I'm angry this day, and I'm hurt, and I'm wondering what America is going to be about in the next year or two. One thing I do know, my voice will no longer be silenced. I will be here. I will keep coming back. I will allow anyone who wants to talk on this here issue to come on board. Let's talk. Because I know one thing, if you don't get it off your shoulder, you're going to find a way to be frustrated enough to get it doing something illegally. And we don't want that to happen. We cannot allow this administration to tear us down, to separate us as who God appointed us to be. He appointed us to love one another. And if we don't start doing what he's given us the order to do, we're going to find ourselves sitting back on the sideline, accepting what comes along. And I just will not do that. So, America, I'm telling you now, it's time to choose the side you want to serve on. Serve on justice or disobedience. Serve on love or hate. But one thing you will have to do, you will have to make a choice, because this nation has already defined what it's trying to be. And if you are quiet on this issue, you're just as guilty for anything that this administration does to its people. I am tired of seeing any blood lost here on American soil. I have went to Vietnam, nearly gave my life for this country. And I am so angry to see what is going on in our United States of America right this moment. And if you're not angry with me, then I don't know where your dedication is, your love, your devotion is. My first love is God, because he created me and I love him for that. My second is my wife, because she's here for me like God has been for me. And my third is for my children. My fourth is to my country. And the fifth is just to love like God commanded me to love. So I'm just telling you, it's time to stop and look. Let's make a difference, America, because this has got to stop. I just felt compelled to get on the podcast just to say something because I'm so distraught at what's going on. I don't have my tie on. You look at my background, it's not set. Nothing's ready for this here podcast. I just felt compelled to get up here and say what I had to say today. I don't know if anybody will ever be able to see what I'm saying right now, but you know one thing for sure. God sees all and he knows all. And I promise you, as there's breath in my air, retribution will come back to those who have done wrong to others. Mark my word. So, America, and I'm speaking to President Trump and all of his administration and anyone who listens to him and follows him, God sees you. God sees you. And God have mercy on your souls. America, when this administration leaves us, we will not forget. We will bring in account to those who've done wrong to us here in America. Let that be our motto. Never forget, because what they're doing is totally wrong. And we need to make sure that justice rings high, because this has got to stop. Say I did not want my podcast to begin like this, but I felt compelled to do something about this. I had to make a statement because I am just sick and tired of loss of life for no reason, except for one person to feel privileged that he's finally being listened to by his martyrs. ICE ain't nothing but Trump's army. And if you don't get this by now, you you need to really look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why. Everyone else has. We know who ICE belongs to, and it doesn't belong to the American people. It belongs to President Trump and those who serve under him. Let's get this right, America. It's time to do right by the American people. Let's establish a way to uplift one another, to keep one another informed, to protect one another, and most importantly, to love on one another. That is what this podcast was developed to do, to show love in the midst of anger, in the midst of hate, in the midst of violence. I love President Trump and I love all of his administration, but I hate the sin that they're causing. Be careful. What you sow is what you will reap. And America comes back, and it will be back, and it will be stronger than ever. We have learned from Mr. Trump's. We've learned from him. Let's just say that. And what we've learned, we'll make sure that hopefully the new president will put in place things that will allow this never to happen again. I hope they took real good notes, and hope America took real good notes. And next time when someone say they're going to do something, you believe them, because we don't have the opportunity to take a chance to see if they're really a lie or they're just playing around. It's up to you, America. I will be here Wednesday, the first Wednesday of February, and I want to bring with it a little something about me, why I do what I do, and I'm prayerful that you will join me, because I don't know nothing about the first thing about podcasts, about being in the limelight of anybody. I do know this, though. I stand for truth, and I stand with those who stand with God. Believe that. If you claim to love God and support God and believe in God's rule for us, you have no business being on the side of President Trump or anything that he is doing that is against the principles of what God teaches us. Don't call yourself a Christian and you still have beliefs like he has. That's not a Christian. Don't call yourself a servant of God and you're out here opposing and agreeing with those things that truly God would not condone or accept. That's not the God I serve. He would not allow people to kill one another. He would not allow people to take the rights of others away. He would not allow us, irregardless of a person's status of this country, to deprive them of the basic human nature, the things that we take for granted each and every day. Search your heart, America. Choose who you want to serve and be right to it. Thank you for just tolerating my indiscretion right now because I'm angry, I'm frustrated, but I still have hope. I still have hope. And my hope is that we will not allow this to go any further. And if we do, shame on us because we should know better by now. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And most importantly, let's show our love. I know it's there. We just need to believe in it and show it. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you first Wednesday in February, if God willing.